Science time. I'm going to be talking about the 4 humors of the human body as said by ancient medicine. Now, if you don't know, there are 4 humors. There's blood, yellow bile, black bile, and phlegm. Now, the 4 of these together form the human body, as shown by ancient medicine, which was used in Greece, Egypt, all of that jazz. Now, what you want is more blood. What you always want is more blood to give you more of an active, social, happy lifestyle. Blood is associated mainly with the liver, and it is closely resembling to the spring of rejuvenation. So frankly, if you want to be a healthy person, you want to have more blood. Now let's go on to the second topic, yellow bile. This yellow bile usually consists of some sort of liquid substance that forms in your body, maybe such as a blister, the inside of that, or maybe even, why not, some pus. So, the yellow bile is the mostly resembling about summer and about that heat, about that aggression, about that fire inside you. Now, do you want more yellow bile? Well, frankly, you already produce it. So if you're already a very simple person, doesn't really get too commotion by stuff, I think some yellow bile may be effective for you. But if you're a hot-blooded American like me, you might want to stave off on that yellow bile. Now let's move on to the next type of bile, black bile. Now black bile is not only a good song by Giles Corey, or I think that's what it's called, the blackest bile, but it also represents melancholy and earth. The type of black bile that we're talking about is those dark liquids inside your body that we may not know, we may not completely know, but we do know that it is closely resembling to autumn, the season of autumn, which means about returning back to the earth, maybe decay. As you know, some people, when they are on their way over it, do produce a lot of black bile. And frankly, you want to stay away from this type of bile because you don't want to be that type of person. You want to be rejuvenated. You want to have more blood. And that leads us to the last humor that we're going to talk about, which is phlegm, which means more of like an apathetic type of person. If you see an apathetic person on the street, say, hey, you've got a lot of phlegm in you. Here's some blood. And then you take out maybe like a blood bag that you have transporting around, and you give them a little bit of your blood. Because phlegm mainly represents what is water and apathy, and not really doing much stuff. It also closely resembles to the winter months, such as stagnation, not really going on. So, what we have is the 4 humors, as said by ancient medicine and modern medicine. These are the 4 building blocks of your body. So, blood, yellow bile, black bile, and phlegm. Thank you very much for a science segment.
Adam, that was a great science segment.
This is true science.